Hotspot Shield service makes your internet browsing safer, more secure, and fully private. Click now to learn more. Huge sound! Which is one of those things that manufacturers claim that often makes me I can't really do it, but whatever. Raise an eyebrow, because huge sound is not the same thing as good sound. However, Ultimate Ears has enough of a reputation for sound that isn't horrible that I was like, okay. Normally, when manufacturers contact me and they're like, wow, yeah, we've got this Bluetooth battery-powered speaker. You guys should totally unbox it and check it out. I'm kind of like, because who cares? There's so many of them. So I tend to focus on the ones that offer something interesting, like the Ruckus, which is solar powered, the Rugged Ruckus, which is solar powered and is like splash resistant and drop proof and all that kind of cool stuff. So with Ultimate Ears, I was like, okay, I'm interested in you because you've got a brand name to protect here, so it better not sound bad. The Jambox from Jawbone sounds bad. It was one of the first ones though, so I guess it can get a bit of a pass, but let's cover the features of the Mini Boom. It has a 10-hour battery, it's Bluetooth, it supports for iPod, iPhone, iPad, and pretty much anything else that's Bluetooth, but branding. It's got a 50-foot range, it obviously has a built-in speakerphone, just like all of them do. It's available in a variety of colors, I think like 4 or 5 different colors, but you can see them all on the website, and it has kind of a unique shape to it. It's pretty rugged looking. I guess it's not actually meant to sit like that. There you go. It knows. It knows what's up. Get it? What's up? Because the buttons go up. So speaking of the buttons, you've got volume up, volume down. These are nice little tactile buttons, as well as your Bluetooth pairing button. On the side over here, you've got some Ultimate Ears branding. On the bottom, you've got some information that's hard to read. Some more Ultimate Ears branding, speaker grill, power switch, as well as 3.5mm and micro USB for charging. There's a port there for bass, presumably. And then the front is yet another speaker grill. So we got a couple colors because they have another feature that we've seen before, but again, I have high expectations for something Ultimate Ears wants you to pay $100 for. And that is that you can set them up using the free downloadable app. How many times have we heard that before? A free downloadable app? You have got to be kidding me. So you can use the free downloadable app to set them up in stereo mode that they're claiming actually sounds pretty darn good. So we're going to set that up and we'll be back in just a moment. Oh yeah, hidden away in the little compartment here is a micro USB cable that you can use to charge it, but they do not include an AC adapter. So you're going to have to already have one or a computer or something in order to charge it. So why don't I just give you guys some idea of what to expect in terms of volume with one of my favorite all-time songs. So this is at about 70%. This is where my mic is. So that should give you some idea. When I'm talking like pretty loud, it's about like someone kind of yelling at you. Now let's crank it up. So now you probably pretty much can't hear me over it, which should give you some idea how much volume we're talking here. They are extremely loud. We definitely give the edge to them in terms of that, and there is a fair amount of bass. The only issue that I have with them in terms of the bass is that it can tend to overpower the mids a little bit, and it does make the vocals sound a little bit muddy. But with that said, if the intention is to grab one of these or a couple of them and take them to the beach with you and create as much sound as possible with as little actual space taken up as possible, these might be pretty much the way to go. So let's go back to the app for a minute here. Here we go, Mini Boom, and let's go to, yes, the settings. So I was gonna show you this to you guys before. It shows you the battery life, you can set up the speaker name. EQ settings, out loud is the loudest. Vocals, personally I didn't like that much, but intimate actually is probably the best balanced one in terms of how it sounds to me. You can set up alert sounds, don't forget, yes, you can use it as a speakerphone and all that good stuff, but yes, this is where things start to get interesting. Double up mode, so you press the Bluetooth button twice on another one after you click start. Here we go. And you can either run them in stereo or just run the same sounds off both of them. There we go. In order to just get more sound, and it gets pretty darn loud. So distortion-wise, there's actually not much, even at maximum volume, which is quite impressive. If we had awards around here, we'd go ahead and probably give these an editor's choice of some sort because they sound pretty good, they get extremely loud as advertised, and the app actually just works. It was flawless. Even while music is still playing, we can switch between double up mode, single mode, stereo mode without any difficulty. I don't know if stereo mode is what I would really use it for. I think it's more like stack them up, double them up, get more sound out of it, and get an extremely pleasing and crowd-pleasing amazing experience out of a very small form factor. Before we were so rudely interrupted, I was going to tell you to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, leave a comment if your feelings were much more complicated than what can be expressed with a simple thumbs up and thumbs down. And don't forget to check out the LinusTechTips.com forum for lots of great discussion about technology-related stuff.